starting gate. It's post time. This is the mare Shirley McAllister pace. Number 1, Fox Valley Bloomy and Rick Armstrong. 2, River King and Jill Barrio. Maple Cookie from 3 for Mark Haig. Princetown Judy and Steve Mahar. Shalimar Sentinel, Tony Watson. James E.B. and Sean Shannon. Truce or Consequence, Kenny Arsenault. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Shalimar Sentinel going for it from the middle of the racetrack, but Princetown Judy gets off the gate well this evening, and she's in between horses at the pylons. That's Maple Cookie, and she's grabbed the top now as they race past the first turn and drive to the opening eighth. They're by that marker now. Maple Cookie, your leader. Sitting in the pocket or trying to get there is Princetown Judy, and she does. Shalimar Sentinel now sits third. Fox Valley Bloomy is back in fourth. Then racing fifth, River King. Back to James E.B. and Truce or Consequence trails. And Princetown Judy not happy with the pocket trip, and she's going for the top, but not getting there as Maple Cookie is striding with her on the inside, outside and parked. And second is Maple Cookie as they race to the 3/8 pole. Up front, Maple Cookie. Princetown Judy is parked second. Then right at the pylons and keeping the holes filled at the pylons is Shalimar Sentinel. Then racing fourth, Fox Valley Bloomy. River King on the outside. Tight quarters there at the half. Then on the outside goes Truce or Consequence. And trailing the field, James E.B. They're halfway home in a minute and 1/5. Second split of 30 seconds. Your leader, Maple Cookie. Princetown Judy has been parked every step of the way, racing second. Then third on the inside, Shalimar Sentinel, Fox Valley Bloomy, River King tipping out 3 wide now from fifth. Then racing sixth, James E.B. and Truce or Consequence going from the back of the pack. You can throw a blanket over this field. They're bunched, and that's River King going up 3 wide, and River King is going for the lead, but Maple Cookie is holding on the inside. River King digging in hard on the outside second. Then third at the rail, Shalimar Sentinel as they make the turn for home. Maple Cookie on the outside, River King trying to wear her down. In deep stretch, River King outside. Maple Cookie fighting back inside, neck and neck to the wire. River King gets the job done over Maple Cookie. Shalimar Sentinel right there for third. Time for the mile. 2:02 and 4. The inquiry sign is up. Please hold all tickets. Inquiry sign posted. And parading back to the wire now, your winner of race number 1, the mare Shirley McAllister pace. And this race goes to number 2, River King. A brown gelding 7 by Monarch out of Maritime Melody, CYAC's Dandy. Owned by Sterling Fisher of Mount Stewart, Prince Edward Island. Trained by Charlie Price. Gilles Barrio picks up the catch drive tonight on River King. And that is the best winning trip in 2 years for the horse. 2:02 and 4/5. Best trip in 2 years for River King. 2:02 and 4. And again, the cooler being presented to River King, the mare Shirley McAllister pace. For your winner, River King. Starters rounding up the field for race 2. They're approaching top of the stretch. Leaves you breathless. Doug Pauly. 2 has been scratched. Rapsoo is 3 with Mike Campbell. Edgewater Crystal 4 for Mike Stevenson. Casimir Amazendale, Doug McGregor 5. Shanghai Clyde from 6 for Steve Mahar, and outside 7 Cocan Harbor. Jerry Gallant. The Maritime Travel. Sussex pace. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Leaves you breathless going out for the early lead. Challenged though by Casimir Amazendale on the outside. Then Rapsoo gets away. Racing now second, then racing third on the outside. Casimir Amazendale looking for a spot, but not going to get it as Edgewater Crystal comes up the inside and is racing fourth. Racing back fifth, Shanghai Clyde. Cocan Harbor can see the balls. We've got some early action in this one, and the leader up front leaves you breathless. Then racing second and parked, and going on is Casimir Amazendale. That opening quarter, 29 and 4, and we've got a battle up front. On the inside is Leaves You Breathless. Parked. Racing second is Casimir Amazing Deal. Right there third, Rapsu. Racing back fourth, Edgewater Crystal. Then out and moving, here comes Shanghai Clyde. Moving second over from fifth and trailing sixth. Cocan Harbor in front of the grandstand for the second time. And Doug Polly is Leaves You Breathless. On top, Park still on the outside is Casimir. Amazing Deal, the half, 101. Then racing third is Rapsu. Second up, Shanghai Clyde. Then it's back two on the inside. And racing fifth, Edgewater Crystal. Trailing at the back, Cocan Harbor can see them all up the backstretch. Driving on to the three-quarters, Leaves You Breathless. Now moving out, leads by a length and a half. Rapsu has had a great trip. Now slides up on the inside to second. Shanghai Clyde is wide, racing third. Then Casimir Amazing Deal is called it a night. Up the inside goes Edgewater Crystal, and Cocan Harbor trails three-quarters. 132 and 2 with 31 and 2. Split in the third quarter as they come by the 7/8 and down the stretch they come. Your leader, Leaves You Breathless. Rapsu trying to get closer in the lane, but Leaves You Breathless is going to leave a winner here tonight, and he does. Leaves You Breathless wins it over Rapsu, and right there third, Edgewater Crystal, Shanghai Clyde, then Casimir Amazing Deal, and Cocan Harbor. The time for the mile, 2:02 and 2. Back to the wire now. Your official winner of race number 2, the Maritime Travel Sussex Pace, goes to number 1, Leave You Breathless. A bay gelding 4 by Northern Luck, out of Breathless Fate, she by Jate LaBelle. Owned by Doug Polly of Amherst, trained by Russell Casey, with Doug Polly driving and Leaves You Breathless. Picks up win 2 of the season and winning in 2:02 and 2. And we'd like to thank the people from Maritime Travel Sussex, and Susan Moeller is here to present the winning cooler to the winner, Leaves You Breathless, and Doug Polly. So congratulations. The gate, it's post time for the third. Cooler sponsored by Charlotte's Ranch. It's our open Bears class tonight. Take Me Higher off the rail for Todd Trites. Armbro Rigmarole and Mike Stevenson. Country Cam, Steve Mahar. Comical Brilla, Joe Barrio, and outside Charlotte Zena. Gord Hennessy, 5 mares. Here they come. They're off, and Take Me Higher right off the wings quickly from the rail. Going for the early lead, Armbro Rigmarole is second, Country Cam third, Comico Brilla fourth, and Charlotte Zena's gone to the back of the pack as they race single file to the opening eighth, and they're setting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the way they left up the backstretch. Driving on to the opening quarter, Take Me Higher, and Trites leads a length and a half. Armbro Rigmarole in the pocket, racing second. Then a gap of a length and a half back to Country Cam. She's third. Comical Brilla fourth. And Charlotte Zena can see them all that opening quarter in 30 and 3/5. Take Me Higher in the pocket second. Armbro Rigmarole. Then Country Cam still third. Comical Brilla. Eyes a move to the outside from fourth. And trailing fifth, Charlotte Zena. They're by the 3/8 pole and off the turn through the stretch. Here they come to the half-mile point. Your leader up front, Take Me Higher. Sitting second, Armbro Rigmarole. Here comes Country Cam. First up on the outside from third. That gives cover to Comical Brilla fourth, and trailing Charlotte Zena. They were halfway home, 1:02 and 4. Into the turn, Take Me Higher. Then on the outside, coming to call second, Country Cam. Right there third, Armbro Rigmarole. Second up goes Comical Brilla, and Charlotte Zena trails on to the three-quarters. Going to be tough to beat Take Me Higher tonight. She's on top, and she's been in control of it at every marker. Sitting second, Country Cam outside, Armbro Rigmarole. At the pylons, third. Then second over fourth, Comical Brilla. And trailing fifth is Charlotte Zena. 1:33 and 1 3/4. And they're stepping it up. Take Me Higher on the outside. Country Cam racing tough on the outside. She's been parked. Down the stretch they come. Take Me Higher, Country Cam, Comical Brilla, Armbro, Rigmarole looks for racing room, but Take Me Higher wins this one. The whip's tucked away. No problem. Take Me Higher winning this one. And in for second, Armbro, Rigmarole. And the time for the mile, 2:02. Number 1, Take Me Higher, a bay mare, 6 by Albert out of Purple Irish, she by Mountain Skipper. Owned by Dr. Trevin Shive of Elmsdale. Trevin does the training, and Todd Trites picks up the drive tonight on Take Me Higher as she wins and goes coast to coast, 2:02. Last half, 59 and 1, and a last quarter thrown in of 28 and 4. Take Me Higher winning the Charlotte Ranch Open Mares class tonight, winning in 2:02. Race 4 at the gate once again. Gate is approaching the top of the stretch. We have Adam Jack and Mark Haig, Mercury Hall and Doug McGregor. Any Bunny with Kenny Arsenault, Big O and Earl Smith. Rackland Fine Line, Gilles Barrio, Symbolic Gesture, Steve Mahar. Camsman, Mike Downey, Tarpan over to the outside. Mike Stevenson, 8 across the racetrack. Here they come. They're off, and Adam Jack takes them out of there. Then racing second, getting away, Mercury Hall. Settling back in third, that's Any Bunny. Big O sits fourth. Racing fifth, Rackland Fine Line. Then it's back to Symbolic Gesture, Camsman and Tarp Hanover trails. Just the way this field is left, 1 through 8. They sit up the backstretch, racing to the opening quarter, and no movement yet. Your leader up front, Adam Jack. Sitting second at the pylons is Mercury Hall, Any Bunny. Sits third, Big O fourth, Rackland Fine Line. Is racing fifth, Symbolic Gesture, Camsman, and Tarp Hanover. Can see them all if we've got some movement now as Rackland Fine Line makes the first over move. The opening quarter mile, 30 and 2/5. Up front, Adam Jack and Rackland Fine Line quickly on the outside. Chasing is now second on the outside. Racing third, Mercury Hall. Fourth on the inside is Anybody. Second over, Symbolic Gesture. Then Camsman out and moving. Then the two trailers are Big O and Tarp Hanover. 4 in and 4 out. Adam Jack inside. Rackland Fine Line on the outside. The half, 1:02 and 4. Adam Jack on the inside. Outside, Rackland Fine Line. Still hitting hard on the outside second. Racing third on the inside, Mercury Hall. Then Symbolic Gesture is outside fourth. Racing fifth, Anybody. Then it's Camsman outside to Tarp Hanover, and trailing the field now is Big O. Adam Jack steps it up a bit, still leads by 3/4 of a length, and they were by the 3/4, and Adam Jack took them there. 1:32 and 3, 29 and 4 in the third split. Adam Jack still clinging to a half-length lead. Rackland Fine Line coming on again on the outside second. Off the turn for home, Adam Jack on the outside. Rackland Fine Line is coming on in deep stretch. Rackland Fine Line paces to the top, Adam Jack, but it's Rackland Fine Line winning it. Adam Jack for second, then third, Anybody. Back to fourth, looking for racing room, was Mercury Hall. Time for the mile, 2:02. Number 5, Rackland Fine Line. 3-year-old brown gelding by Gothic Dream out of Cam's Fine Line. She by the Great Cam Fella. Owned by the Ultimate Stable of Dieppe, trained and driven by Gilles Barrio for Rackland Fine Line. It's his 6th win from 17 starts this season, and he wins first over trip on the outside. He was parked the last half, 59 and 1, and he gets the job done last quarter, 29 and 2. For Rackland Fine Line, winning the Funday Honda Pace. And on hand from Funday Honda, Dick and Ruth Buckley to present the cooler to the winner, Rackland Fine Line, 2:02. Starters approaching top of the stretch. The final, the late closer for 2,500 claimers. Feedy Airless and Mark Haig. Broadway standout Jill Barrio, Amber Moon, and Rick Armstrong. Terracotta Gold and Kenny Arsenault. CR Stare, Mike Stevenson. San My Appeal, Todd Trites, Willie Be Happy, Dave O'Brien, and Alami, Steve Mahar. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start in this one from the inside. Feedy Airless right there in the middle of the racetrack. That's Terracotta Gold going for it as well as they race into the first turn. And it's Feedy Airless, Terracotta Gold. Parked on the outside, second. Broadway standout. Sitting good along the pylons, third. Outside, fourth. And driving on, that's CR Stare. Then behind him comes Willie Be Happy. Then it's back to Amber Moon, locked into the pylon, sixth. The two trailers at this point are Alami and San My Appeal. They're by the opening quarter, 29-3, a battle at the front end. On the inside, and grabbing the top back again is Feedy Airless. He's your leader as they pass the 3/8 pole. On the outside, Terracotta Gold going the long mile tonight. Parked, racing second, Broadway standout. Watching things from third, CR Stare, he's been parked. Fourth, it's Terracotta Gold, it's cleared to the front. Halfway home, Kenny Arsenault and Terracotta Gold. Now, Feedy Airless is sitting second, CR Stare. Left uncovered third, Broadway standout fourth. Willie Be Happy on the outside fifth. Then it's back to Amber Moon, out and moving Alami and trailing the field, San My Appeal. That opening half, 59-4. Up the backstretch, driving on to the three quarters, and the backfield is in motion now as Terracotta Gold was parked to the opening half. She still leads though. Racing second, Feedy Airless, then CR Stare. Hanging tough on the outside third. Broadway standout. Looks for racing room at the pylons fourth. Way wide. That's Alami making a 3-wide move. Fast as a ball. Alami is now second. 3 wide and chasing after the leader. Terracotta Gold is there by the 7/8. 3/4, 1:31-1. They swing for home. And your leader is on the outside. Alami. Alami and Terracotta Gold coming back on. Feedy Airless in deep stretch, but it's Alami taking the final of the $2,500 claiming series. Feedy Airless second, and Terracotta Gold hanging on for third. Time for the mile, 2:02-2. For Alami, a 6-year-old son of This Cam's For You and of Girl Friday, she by Silent Majority. Owned by Malcolm Smith of Ashland, Maine. Trained and driven by Steve Mahar for Alami. That's win 5 of the season. And winning tonight in the final, the late closing event. Time of the mile, 2:02-2. Alami takes race number 5. And in the winner's circle to present the cooler is MP Elsie Wayne, is with us in the winner's circle to help make the presentation of the cooler to the winner, number 8, Alami, and Steve Mahar. Starters for the 6th race. Our first A division of 3-year-old pacing colts approaching top of the stretch. Edgewater, RB, and Jason Hughes. Jarwa, Todd Trites. Let's Pow Wow and Jill Barrio. Happy Race, Steve Mahar. Grandview Jake, Brian McPhee. Port Hill Elf, Kenny Arsenault. Millennium Speed, Walter Chevery, and Cairo Down, Steve Mason. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Jarwa goes out for the early lead. Edgewater, RB going for it, but uncontested to the front. It's Trites and Jarwa into the first turn. Then racing second, Edgewater RB. Third on the outside and getting to the pylons. That's Port Hill Elf racing in fourth. And he's eyed a move to the outside, but he still stays in. Racing fourth early, that's Let's Pow Wow. As Port Hill Elf plucks from the 3-hole. And there he goes, chasing after the leader, Jarwa. He took them by the opening quarter, 29-3, Jarwa. Port Hill Elf on the outside, racing second. Edgewater RB third. Let's Powwow is racing fourth. Back fifth at the pylons is Happy Riggs is there by the 3/8 pole. And through the stretch to the half, we got a battle up front. Jarwa on top, post-time favorite. Port Hill Elf getting parked second. Then third, Edgewater RB. Let's Powwow fourth. Happy Riggs fifth. Then on the outside, Millennium Speed. And the two trailers are Cranview Jake and Cairo Down. They're halfway home. 58-4. The second split of 29-1 for Jarwa. He's keeping the favorite, Port Hill Elf, parked on the outside. Then racing third at the pylons, Edgewater RB. Then second over, making a move goes Let's Powwow. Wide goes Happy Riggs, and up the inside, Millennium Speed, then Cairo Down, and trailing Cranview Jake. They were by the 3/4, 1:28-2 for Jarwa as he leads, and he's making it more. Moving out now, leads by 3. Jarwa, Happy Riggs on the outside is a wide second. Down the stretch they come. It's Jarwa, Happy Riggs digging in on the outside second. Port Hill Elf third, but it's going to be Jarwa going coast to coast, and he wins it. Happy Riggs up for second. Favorite Port Hill Elf finishing third. Then Millennium Speed, Let's Powwow. Back to the wire now, your unofficial winner, race 6. Number 2, Jarwa. A Bay Colt 3 by Lightning Speed and of Cyan Star, she by Stargaze Hanover. All by the Forward Pass stable of Rhode Island, trained by Ron McDonald. Todd Trites drives Jarwa to victory. Tonight, new lifetime mark for the Colt, 1:58. Jarwa goes coast to coast here in race 6 to take our first division of Atlantic Sire Stakes action, winning in 1:58. And we'd like to thank the sponsors of our Sire Stakes coolers this week, Moosehead Breweries. Seventh race at the gate. Gate is moving, all set for race number 7. The Seawinds AMG Stables limited pace. It's an open, going for 2,200. Bev C. Down and Steve Mason. Night Stalker, Mike Downey. PH Joe, Dr. Trevin Shive. Stevie Y, Steve Mahar. Yankee Leader, Hilliard Graves and Familiar Face. And Al Jones, 6 stunners, race 7. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the middle of the racetrack. PH Joe, Bev C. Down, kicks off well in along the pylons, racing in second as they race into the turn. And Bev C. Down now, your leader, PH Joe, is parked to drive on from second. Now sitting third on the inside, Yankee Leader. Looking fourth at it is Night Stalker. Then we're back to Stevie Y racing in fifth. And at the back of the pack, Familiar Faces, PH Joe, has gone up and grabbed the top from Bev C. Down, who now sits the pocket. Yankee Leader is racing third. They were by that opening quarter, 28-2. PH Joe grabbed the top at the quarter, but he had to get work there to get there. He's on top, then racing second. On the inside is Bev C. Down, Yankee Leader. Eyes a move to the outside from third. Racing fourth is Night Stalker. Stevie Y is fifth, and trailing Familiar Face is PH Joe. Will take the half-mile lead. Racing in second, Bev C. Down. Here comes Yankee Leader. First up third, Night Stalker fourth. Stevie Y fifth, and trailing sixth, Familiar Face the half. 58-3, past the paddock for the second time. PH Joe, Yankee Leader on the outside, coming to call second. Bev C. Down, looking strong on the inside third. Night Stalker fourth. Then Stevie Y is fifth, and far back to Familiar Face. By the 3/4 now, and PH Joe clinging to a half-length lead. They were by the 3/4, 1:28. and 1/5. P.H. Joe. Yankee leader still at him hard on the outside and shows a nose on top. Then Night Stalker right there, third on the outside. Bev C down, looks for racing room, and Stevie Y tips out from the rear of the pack. Down the stretch they come, and it's Yankee leader to the top. Yankee leader, P.H. Joe, Bev C down coming on, but it's Yankee leader over Bev C down. Then P.H. Joe holding third, Stevie Y, Night Stalker, and Familiar Face. Time for the mile, 1:57.2. Bringing back to the wire now, your winner of race 7, the S01e01 AMG Stable Limited Pace, goes to number 5, Yankee Leader. Yankee Leader, a 5-year-old son of Arts Place, out of Lovin' Yankee. She by On the Road Again, owned by Eric Graves of Dartmouth, trained by Kenny Arsenault. Hilliard Graves drives tonight, Yankee Leader, and it's his 5th win from 25 tries this season, and he wins tonight 1:57 and 2/5. Yankee Leader, Hilliard Graves, taking race number 7, the S01e01 AMG Stable Limited Pace, 1:57 and 2. So again, congratulations and thank you to the supporters of race number 7, the S01e01 AMG Stable, Andre Mueller, being on hand to present the winning cooler for this race. Stutters for the 8th race. At the gate is moving. All set for race 8 with Milton, Steve Mason, Clinton Debriefed, and Todd Trites. Kilkerran Union, John McKinnon. Island Excalibur and Jill Berrio. Cabri Kai and Dave O'Brien. Elm Grove Jake and Steve Mahar. Yay Mel to the outside, Walter Chevrolet. 7 3-year-old Pacing Colts. Here they come. They're off and pacing in from the inside. Milt going out for it. Clinton Debriefed, and that's Elm Grove Jake. Wide into the first turn, and some confusion into the turn, and your leader is Milt. Clinton Debriefed on the outside, racing second. He's parked though. Then Elm Grove Jake giving chase in third. Racing fourth at the pylons. That's Kilkerran Union as Clinton Debriefed has cleared the front. And that's going to leave Elm Grove Jake on the outside. He's outside challenging, and he's backing off looking for a spot at the pylons. Clinton Debriefed opening quarter mile, 27 and 4. Clinton Debriefed out by 2. Milt is racing second, then racing third at the inside pylons. That is Kilkerran Union. Then Cabri Kai on the inside, racing fourth, and right there, and making a move comes Cabri Kai, second over. Clinton Debriefed is by himself at the half, and he was over the half, 56 and 3/5. Clinton Debriefed shows on top, still leading Elm Grove Jake on the outside second, then Milt is third, second over. That's Cabri Kai racing fourth. Kilkerran Union is fifth, then back to Island Excalibur, and trailing the field is Yay Mel. Clinton Debriefed putting on quite a performance here tonight. He's out by about 5 lengths as they reach the 3/4, 1:26 flat. Clinton Debriefed off by himself, leads by 5 lengths. Clinton Debriefed on the outside. Cabri Kai comes to second, and I think it's just a matter how fast is this colt going to go tonight. Clinton Debriefed all by himself in the lane. Cabri Kai on for second, Milt for third, but Clinton Debriefed, what a performance tonight, and he wins for Todd Trites. Cabri Kai second, in for third, Kilkerran Union. Time for the mile, 1:56 and 2. Winner, race 8. What a performance tonight by Clinton Debriefed as he parades back for driver Todd Trites. This 3-year-old son of quick comeback out of Mayflower Madam. She by Sam, owned by Dr. Hugh Baird of Hampton. Trained by Dr. Baird. Todd Trites picks up the catch drive tonight on Clinton Debriefed as he shows what he's made of here tonight. 156-2 in taking our second division of the Atlantic Sire Stakes for 3-year-old pacing colts. 156-2 the mile for Clinton Debriefed. And for Todd Trites, it's a driving triple on the evening. For driver Todd Trites, a driving triple. And the cooler being presented to Clinton Debriefed and his connections, and was sponsored by Moosehead Breweries. So congratulations. Quite a performance by Clinton Debriefed here in race number 8. He goes in 156-2, winning race 8. Field of 8 starters: Bays and View, Albert, Norris Rogers, Matta Rocket, Steve Mahar, Bramaley Road, Doug McGregor, Chez Hambois with Darren Crow, Rite of Passage, Hilliard Graves, Black Bowtie, Gilles Berriot, I Gotta Go, and Mike Campbell. Outside, Sun Val's Thunder. Steve Mason, 8 starters, here they come. It's showtime. They're off and pacing. Bramaley Road goes out for the early lead. Matta Rocket on the inside going for it into the first turn. Matta Rocket, Bramaley Road on the outside is parked. Racing second. Then in along the pylons third. Bays in View, Albert. That's Sunval's Thunder on the outside. Going on from fourth as they race on up the backstretch to the opening quarter. Then sitting back in fifth, a Chez Hambois. Rite of Passage, 6-6. Black Bowtie on the outside. He makes a move from seventh. And I Gotta Go can see them all. The opening quarter, 27-3. We've got a Saturday night battle on the front end. On the inside, Matta Rocket, Bramaley Road. Then covered up third on the outside, Sun Val's Thunder. Right there fourth, Bays and View, Albert. Black Bowtie. Third over in fifth. Then racing sixth, Chez Hambois. I Gotta Go, and trailing at the back is Rite of Passage. Bramaley Road has cleared the front. Sun Val's Thunder on the outside second. They were at the half. 56-3. Bramaley Road on top. Sun Val's Thunder on the outside second. Racing third inside, Matta Rocket. Black Bowtie second over in third now. Matta Rocket now fourth. Then I Gotta Go swinging wide from fifth. Racing sixth, Bays and View, Albert. Then on the outside going on is Rite of Passage. And your trailing horse to the 3/4, Chez Hambois. They race to the 3/4. Bramaley Road on top. Racing second, Sun Val's Thunder. Here comes Black Bowtie. He swings out 3 wide from third. I Gotta Go. Full of pace on the outside. Anybody's horse race as they come down the stretch. And it's Bramaley Road. Black Bowtie on the outside. I Gotta Go is closing fast. Right down to the wire. Chez Hambois coming on. It's tight at the wire. Possibly Bramaley Road on the inside. We'll need a picture, though, in the final of Milton Downey. Time for the mile, 157-3. Milton Downey Memorial goes to locally trained Black Bowtie. Black Bowtie, a brown gelding. He's 4 by quick comeback out of Adamoina B. She by BG's Bunny, owned by Cassandra Fram of Kingston. Al McNutt of Moncton, trained by Earl Fram. Gilles Berriot drives the horse to victory tonight in the first Milton Downey Memorial held here at Exhibition Park. And what a finish. 4 of them right down to the wire. And in the photo, Black Bowtie just winning it here tonight, 157-3. So congratulations to the connections of Black Bowtie. Owner Cassandra Fram of Kingston, along with Al McNutt of Moncton. Trainer Earl Fram and driver Gilles Berriot capturing the inaugural Milton Downey Memorial. Late closer final, going for $10,200. And members of the Downey family on hand in the winner's circle to present Black Bowtie with the winning cooler, symbolic of this event. And we'd like to thank the family members of the Downies for being here with us tonight to take part in honoring Milton Downey with the first ever Milton Downey Memorial Pace, winning in 1:57.3. Your winner, Black Bowtie.